Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear spectators, I am Usman Ali, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, and today we are going to start FSC Part 2, Chapter number 1. But if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, press bell icon so that you can get whole of my videos live on YouTube. Now, coming towards our lecture today, and today's lecture is FSC Part 2, Chapter 1. That chapter is periodic classification of elements and their periodicity. We are going to discuss the periodic table as whole, elements and their compounds. Now, what is called periodic table? Periodic table, if we have seen, that is the group of elements in which elements have been arranged. That is basic framework. That is a framework of elements. Elements contain a framework in which elements have been arranged on the basis of increasing atomic number, and their chemical and physical properties are repeated in regular interval. That is basic framework of elements in which elements have been arranged on the basis of increasing atomic number, and their properties are repeated in regular interval. Now, what is the history of periodic table? Different scientists have contributed towards the periodic table. The first one was a Muslim scientist, that name was Al-Razi. He arranged the available elements into the group of two, metals and non-metals. Elements having less number of electrons in their outer shell, they were classified as metal, and elements mostly gaseous or in liquid state, they were classified as non-metals. Now, the second scientist who contributed towards the periodic table, that's name was Dubreiner. Dubreiner was a German chemist. He arranged the elements into the group of three. In 1829, he gave the law of triad. Triad mean group of three. He arranged the elements in such a way that mass of every central element would be equal to the average mass of other two. If we take the average mass of lithium and potassium, it would be 23, and 23 is the mass of sodium. Now, second example is the mass of calcium is 40 and mass of barium is 137. If we add these two, if we take the average mass of these two, average mass would be 88.5. The mass of strontium would be 88. So, he concluded that if we arrange the elements into group of three, the mass of every central element would be equal to the average mass of other two. That is called Dubreiner law of triad. Now, the next scientist who contributed towards the periodic table, now we are going to increase the elements. Now, after Dubreiner, in 1864, after 35 years of Dubreiner, new scientist whose name was Newland, that was the English chemist, he arranged the element into such a way that available elements was equal to 62. He arranged the elements on the basis of increasing atomic masses in such a way that mass of he arranged the elements into group of 8. Now, if we arrange such a way, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After 7, there will be sodium. The properties of lithium and sodium would be similar. After beryllium, the 8th element is magnesium. The properties of beryllium and magnesium are similar. Properties of boron and aluminium are similar. He arranged the element into group of 8 in such a way that properties of each 8th element would be similar to that of first one. But one thing, noble gases were not discovered till yet. When they were discovered, his law was disturbed. Noble gases was arranged into the 8th group. Now, his law was only satisfied if noble gases were not discovered. It was applicable to 62 elements. He gave the law of octaves. Octave mean 8. He arranged the elements in group of 8, that every 8th element would have properties similar to that of first one. So, what are the limitations of his law? There were few limitations of his law. First one, it was not applicable after calcium. It was not applicable after the discovery of noble gases. It was only applicable to available 62 elements, but periodic law was not given. The first scientist who gave the periodic law was a Russian chemist whose name was Dmitry Mendeleev. He gave the periodic law and he arranged the elements into different groups and periods. There were 8 groups and 12 periods. 12 periods. Horizontal lines are called periods and vertical lines are groups. His law contained 12 periods and 8 groups. Now, he gave the periodic law. What was the periodic law of Mendeleev? He arranged the elements on the basis of increasing atomic masses. And he concluded that if we arrange the elements on the basis of increasing atomic masses, their chemical and only their chemical properties are repeated in regular interval. Mean after few elements, new element will appear whose chemical properties are similar to first one. He gave the periodic law in such a way that if we arrange the element on the basis of increasing atomic masses, the chemical properties are repeated after some time. Regular interval means some time. If we take the example of this one, if we continue to go on forward direction, after some time there will appear the sodium whose properties are similar to lithium. Mean chemical properties are repeated after some time. Now, what are the advantages of Mendeleev periodic law? There were few advantages of Mendeleev periodic law. First one was, he was the first scientist to give the tabular form. Table was introduced by Mendeleev and his table contained 8 group and 12 periods. Number 2, he arranged the elements into different periods and groups. The last advantage was he gave place to the missing elements. He placed some empty spaces in the periodic table and predicted the properties. For example, when germanium or gallium was discovered, their properties were similar, which were suggested by Mendeleev, so they fit into the periodic table of Mendeleev. So he was able to predict the properties, and by placing empty spaces, by discovering new elements, they fit into the spaces which were left behind by Mendeleev. So next, there were few improvements in Mendeleev periodic table. The first improvement was he gave the periodic law on the basis of increasing atomic masses. But in modern periodic table, elements have been arranged on the basis of increasing atomic number, which is more fundamental property. Mean electronic configuration depend upon atomic number, not atomic masses. The first improvement which was appeared in Mendeleev periodic table was the arrangement of elements on the basis of increasing atomic number, which was given by Moseley in 1913. Now, the second one, the arrangement of noble gases. Until the work of Mendeleev, noble gases were not discovered. When they were discovered, they were placed on extreme right side of periodic table into 0 group or 8A group. They were called noble gases. few elements were placed in same group. For example, beryllium, calcium, magnesium, zinc, cadmium, mercurius. But once elements were arranged in modern periodic table on the basis of increasing atomic number, it was seen that the properties of these one and these one are different. So in modern periodic table they are classified into different subgroups. Mendeleev placed them together, but in modern periodic table they are placed in separately. These one are placed in subgroup A and these one are placed in subgroup B. Now the fourth one, there were no space in the Mendeleev periodic table for the isotopes, but in modern periodic table we have placed the isotopes separately. Now coming towards the last one, if we arrange the elements on the basis of increasing atomic mass, we cannot explain about the electronic configuration of elements. But in modern periodic table, elements have been arranged on the basis of increasing atomic number, and atomic number is a number of proton. If element is neutral, proton and electron are equal. So electronic configuration can betterly be explained on the basis of increasing atomic number, not on increasing atomic masses. So these are the improvements in Mendeleev periodic table. Now the next lecture would be about the modern periodic law and modern periodic table, its periods, its groups. But if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, press bell icon so that you can get whole of my videos live on YouTube. Till then, Allah Hafiz.